Today I'm going to show you exactly how to 2x your Chainlink position on chain. We have been talking about Chainlink for a good while. With the recent release of CCIP and many other developments happening behind the scenes, this is definitely one of those projects that I'm watching for this upcoming bull run and DCAing into this position over the next few months, like I have been doing already. So we've recently made a video talking about the fundamentals of Chainlink and why I believe this is one of those players that will definitely do well. As always, everything that you hear on this channel is not financial advice. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to double your position in Chainlink. This is what I'm doing with my funds, and I'm going to show you exactly how to 2x your link. So if you haven't seen already, GMX is a leverage trading exchange, but it's on chain, so it's decentralized. It allows you to keep your funds in your wallet and you can trade without counterparty risks. So GMX has on their version 2, and we've recently made a tutorial on how to use GMX. Their version 2 has Link listed. And if you want to get 10% off your trading fees on GMX, make sure you click the link in the description of this video. So how to double your position in Chainlink. Let's say you're starting with $1,000 in Chainlink and you had that position for a good while now. What I'm doing with my funds is I'm taking half of my invested amount in Chainlink and I'm longing Chainlink on chain. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be creating a DCA position into a leverage long. And when it comes to leverage amount, I'm going to use 2x leverage, because if the price of Link drops by 50%, that particular position would be liquidated. But 50% from current levels is around $5 US. And last time we had that price on the chart was around September, but that was a big drop in price from the levels of around $7. So in my personal opinion, $5 liquidation level is safe, and that's what I'm going to be doing. But also, if the price does drop from current levels and we start to hit around $9, around $8, I'm going to add to that position, taking my liquidation even further down. So with that technique and using 2x leverage on an on-chain exchange, I'm going to be creating a double position for Chainlink. And I'm planning to run that position for a good while. But also it's worth noting that what I'm going to be doing is starting to DCA into this position. As we said, if the price does drop and we open the trade at around $10, I'm going to add, right? Just to make sure that liquidation price is going further and further down if we do go down. So what that strategy will allow me to do is have double the amount of Chainlink exposure on the price of Chainlink basically, then I would have buying spot. Also, I'm gonna have my spot position, that's undoubtable because anything can happen. With this strategy is a pretty aggressive strategy that I'm going to be using, but it's always worth having your spot as well. And I'm going to have my spot, but half of what I'm trying to achieve with my DCA in Chainlink, I'm going to be doing with GMX on a 2x leverage. What that will do is, let's say my amount of money I want to invest in Chainlink is around $10,000, let's say. That would allow me to have an exposure of around 15,000. Because we're taking that half of 10,000, which is 5,000, and we're doubling it with leverage. Personally, I wouldn't do more than 2x because I'm very risk adverse, and this is already a pretty aggressive way of doing things in crypto. But there is also a way to have less leverage. You can have 0.5, which would then mean your liquidation price is even lower. So you minimize that risk. But those of you who want to gamble a bit more, you can increase that as well. And I do believe Chainlink can reach its all-time high and even go past it. In the recent video that we've made talking about the fundamentals of Chainlink, we said that the whole CCIP and connecting blockchains together is a complete game changer. And also in the past bull run that we had, it was a pretty wild bull run for Chainlink, and they were only an Oracle provider. There were data providers for different projects, and people were using them in their projects to gather data from real world and also to gather data from different blockchains. And this is what they've done with that narrative. In this bull run, they have the same narrative because they're already an established Oracle provider that everyone wants to have an announcement with. So any project that comes out, if they're looking for an Oracle, they're probably going to use Chainlink. Let's not lie to ourselves. Nobody wants an announcement with an unknown Oracle provider, especially in the bull run. You're looking for those announcements that make sense and take your project further. So Chainlink is going to have an Oracle season as well, but additionally they are branching out to different sides of crypto. They are connecting blockchains together. The biggest nightmare of every blockchain is having to use different bridges, having to use different exchanges to move funds over, and basically Chainlink works to eliminate that and make the whole process seamless. So my bet is heavy on Chainlink. I do believe, as we said, it's going to go past its all-time high, but also I do think a top 5 level in the whole crypto space, or even targeting that top 3, is reasonable in my opinion if they do succeed in making everything that they have in plans. I do think that's one of those players that is going to be making real waves for my personal portfolio. So, do you guys have any Chainlink in your portfolio? What are your views on the price of Chainlink? Because we had a pretty big upside in the recent few weeks. But also, let me know what would be your target price if you are involved with Chainlink. This is it for today, and I will see you in the next one.